If it is more and more closer to the view, then there is less and less dependency on meditation because the view is coming into the action. Well, we talk about view, meditation, and action. And view is where we begin to first receive the teachings and understand what needs to happen and what changes need to occur and what needs to be cultivated and so forth. And then action is your own physical, verbal, and mental actions. Now, when the view is evident in the action, then you are no longer reliant upon meditation. Meditation is the bridge between the two. How big is the bridge? How long is the bridge? Is going to always depend upon how distinct your view and action are. If the view is very profound, but your actions are very still emotional and chaotic and confused, your bridge's meditation has to be relied upon. You have to meditate a lot. You have to be disciplined. You have to follow the instructions. You have to go into retreat and do all the practices and so forth. Numbers, days, all the practices become very important. But when slowly in your own actions, if you really see that the view is there. Now, how does that mean is the way you look at things, the way you interpret things, the way you have opinions, the way your outlook and perception is. If it is more and more closer to the view, then there is less and less dependency on meditation because the view is coming into the action. So that's the way you find out the distinction between just the intellectual view or the experience of the actions are actually now becoming fragrant with the views as well. The indivisible nature of the radiance of one's own primordial awareness and its essence, the ground essence being emptiness, and the indivisibleness of this, that is to be recognized. Now, different levels of teachings, even through the yanas, when we go from the basic yana to the upper yanas, the teachings go into more elaboration on the concept of what is reality. In the Mahayana teachings, we are introduced to the concept of emptiness, and then it progresses to the Prajnaparamita teachings of beyond the extremes, to the Buddha nature teachings of Dridal or beyond elaborations. So I think the misconception comes is where people begin to have a very strong inclination to negate everything, and that goes into just seeing everything as emptiness, which is its nature. But the aspect of clarity, the aspect of cognizance, the aspect of just luminous radiance of your own awareness, that is then incredibly important to understand. So the indivisible nature of the radiance of one's own primordial awareness and its essence, the ground essence being emptiness, and the indivisibleness of this, that is to be recognized as the fundamental truth or the fundamental nature. If otherwise, if you just cling on to just the concept of emptiness, then, the one who really promotes the concept of emptiness is the one who is most stuck with the conceptual emptiness. So you think you are not holding to anything, but that's the one thing that you could be holding to. And a lot of people, I think, tend to not see this clearly.